Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here.
There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Looking for a crease. It's Osborne. Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
In the red area, it's Williams. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Maybe a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football.
Beck's going for the goal line. Just hammering with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Louisville's offense is taking the field, and they look ready to go. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Took it. Way back to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Really got to be in impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target over the middle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's going to take off. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not.
A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! The Cardinals with a counterpunch. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was 6.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you could see just so hard to defend the fade route.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Here's Carr to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that looked like that was going to be a big play, running the drag route, the big fella. If he's able to catch that football, man, he's turning up the sideline and getting huge yardage.
To the air, it's Carr. Escapes the pressure to his right. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fights off the defender. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Carr finds his target down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Here's a heat, and down he goes.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. To throw, it's Carr. Takes the easy one to the back. And he's wrestled to the ground. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Going to the run, it's Williams. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
He's going to let it go. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave this.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Ready, go! Running into the... Here's a little room there. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible.